back to biology class. Today we are starting a new lesson, conservation of plants and animals. In your textbook, chapter 7, conservation of plants and animals. We know the importance of conserving the plants and animals. They are maintaining the ecological balance. Yes or no? So for that purpose, we are conserving the plants and animals. How can we conserve the plants and animals? Many methods are there. Okay, by keeping the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries. Some of the examples for the national parks: causesand National Park, Java Wildlife Sanctuaries, Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserves areas. These are the some of the examples for conserving the plants and animals. We know the importance of conserving the plants and animals because it is maintaining the ecological balance. These are the ways: wildlife sanctuaries, then biosphere reserves, then Project Tiger. All these are conserving the plants and animals. Now we can study what is the purpose of making national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves for protecting the plants and animals. Then what will happen if plants are not protected? Deforestation and its causes we can study first. What do you mean by deforestation? Cutting down of plants, that is known as deforestation. Deforestation, clearing the forest and using that land for many other purpose. What are the purpose of cutting the plants? Procuring the land for the cultivation, building the houses, then making furniture. What is deforestation? Clearing a forest and using that land for many other purpose. That is known as deforestation. Cutting down of trees. Afforestation means planting trees. Now we can study what are the consequences of deforestation. First point, it increases the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide level will be increased. Then temperature and pollution level on the earth increase. Then natural calamities like flood, drought, etc. will occur. Then the third point, the groundwater level decrease. Then what are the causes of the deforestation? The major cause of deforestation is that forest fire occur, drought, buildings, roads, then making furniture. Okay, these are the uses of the plants. Because of the human activities, the deforestation occurs. Then what are the common effects of the deforestation? Deforestation are generally affecting to the air, water and the soil. How the deforestation affecting to the air? Plant is helping to maintain the oxygen level and carbon dioxide ratio. Carbon dioxide level is increased and oxygen level decreased. Carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas which causes increase in the temperature, which leads to the greenhouse effect and the global warming. Air badly affect to the air. Then how badly affect to the water? Removal of the forest, disturbance of the water cycle and reduce the rainfall. Then how deforestation badly affect to the soil? Roots of the plant holding the soil together. So that result, if we are cutting the plants, it will result soil erosion. So it is affecting in that way to the soil. So we have told that global warming, it is affecting to the nature. Then drought. You know very well what is the condition of drought. Drought means less amount of water and reduce the water level. Okay, that could lead to the drought. And deforestation is a major leads to change the soil properties, plantation and vegetations. And what do you mean by desertification? Soil, the top layer of the soil expose the lower and hard rocky layers. This soil has less humus and less fertile. Gradually, the fertile land gets converted into desert. That condition is known as desertification. Deserts are forming. Then deforestation also leads to the decrease the water holding capacity. Water holding capacity. These are the some of the causes of the deforestation. Now we can study about the conservation of forest and wildlife. How can we conserve the forest and wildlife? Which are the ways? The methods are biosphere reserve, wildlife sanctuaries, national park and biosphere reserve. Biosphere is that part of the earth which the living organism exist or which support the life. Biosphere reserve, large areas are protected land for the conservation of the living organisms, plants and animal resources and the traditional life of the tribals. Okay, living organism in that areas. Sanctuaries, areas where animals are protected. Protected areas called sanctuaries, national parks and biosphere reserve, plantation. Okay, so what do you mean by sanctuaries? Areas where animals are protected from any disturbance and their habitat. That is known as sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries. Then coming to the national park. The areas reserved for wildlife and where they can freely use that habitat. That is natural resources. National parks, they can use that area freely. Biosphere area means large areas are there. Margi biosphere is an example for biosphere reserve. Okay. Then in your district, in your state and in your country, which are the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves are located, you want to find out. And you can note down to your textbook. We will discuss more detail in our live class. Thank you. Have a nice day.